天下流亡，我随你同往。过千山，行万江，我怕忙荒漠上花在岸。爱与恨，太凌乱，千看聚散，风行云为淡。春秋长，终能与你浪迹红尘一趟。
Are you out of your mind? How could that happen to my son? Ever since our baby was born, everyone here has been taking care of him. He got it from alcohol?
I had ordered some nurses to make a hangover cure, and then feed it to the prince. If he drinks some and manages to get better, it means he drank wine.
Wang Ji,
Yes.
has he drank any wine?
He's just a baby. How could I let him drink any wine? Besides, it was the wet nurse who gives him his meals. And she always makes sure to give him good food. How is this possible?
Let me ask you. Have you had any alcohol?
No, Your Majesty, I didn't do anything. I would never do anything like that. You have to believe me, please, Your Majesty.
Soon we shall see if you are truly innocent.
Little snail, you bear such a heavy shell. Are you tired? You coward. Is it nice to hide inside it? Come out and feel the breeze. Come see the world. If I could remove all the burdens and become just like you and hide in my shell, wouldn't that be nice?
Princess? Princess! Come now, why are you drinking like this out here? Did the Empress Dowager say something to you? Princess, in my opinion, please don't get too embarrassed by the Dowager. The Wang family isn't as strong now. But with her protection, you can rest assured of your safety. Forget what needs to be forgotten.
Madam Zhou, it's easy for you to say. But people always remember what they should forget and forget what they should remember. But I'm aware of what I should remember and what I should forget.
Princess, please drink with me. All right. Here.
All right. Come on, hurry up now. All right. That's enough.
Oh, little prince, here. Time for your
Here.
medicine now. Come on,
Here, little prince. Okay,
All right.
here you go.
Slow down, the boy might choke.
Yeah. Your Majesty, later on, you'll see the truth at last.
How is it?
Well, Your Majesty, it seems that he has indeed drank some wine. However, he appears to be all right now.
Someone,
Your Majesty.
flog her to death.
Your Majesty! Your Majesty, I'm innocent! Your Majesty, I'm innocent! Your Majesty! Your Majesty, I'm innocent! I'm innocent! I'm innocent!
She made that mistake. She deserves to pay.
Yes, of course. You're right, Your Grace. Give him to me.
Physician,
Your Majesty.
let me ask. Is it normal for a baby to cry that much? Because mine never seems to stop crying at all. What's wrong with him?
Well, Your Majesty, I felt a pulse in the prince, several times in fact. There is nothing wrong with the prince, I swear. But the boy might also be physically weak. It might be merely a congenital deficiency. As for the issue of crying, I can only surmise that the little prince must have been frightened somehow.
He's what? You say he's frightened?
Yes.
Madam Xu? Madam Xu?
Guard Peng. Madam Xu is with the princess right now. They're at the palace. If you have something to tell her, you can just tell me.
Oh, it's not important. I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks, monsieur.
All right. Stop with the crying. Our son is fine now, right? Wanru, if you keep crying like this, then I'm leaving. I will go elsewhere.
What do you mean, Your Majesty? Our son was in pain, and as our son's mother, I can't help but worry. What else am I to do? Or maybe you're just tired of me already, and you're just finding an excuse to stay with concubine Shinner-Chu instead.
What are you talking about? Huh? Just look at yourself, Wanru. Do you even hear yourself? You can't help but be jealous. How do you expect to be a role model? I only did what I had to do. I am the Emperor. Do you want me to really love you alone?
Why, Your Majesty? You mean you regret marrying me? That's right. If that accident had never happened, then you would have been how Lord Yuzhang is now, treasuring that girl, telling everyone she is yours, that you have nobody else in your life.
What? Nonsense!
Your Majesty, wait! Your Majesty, please don't! Your Majesty! This is all my fault! Please don't leave, Your Majesty! Your Majesty!
Wanru, what on earth are you doing?
Your Majesty!
Look at you. After giving birth to our son, you're no longer as gentle as before. You've become too willful, arbitrary, and you keep complaining. In the past, I hated politics. I always wanted to be in the palace. Because when I was there, I really felt like I was home. I actually felt happy whenever we spoke. But now, whenever I come back, either you or our son are always in tears. I'm very tired. Very tired.
Your Majesty. You know, I'm not only worried about our son, but also about how you are doing.
Why would you be so worried about me?
Just now, Physician Shen said Jing was frightened. Think about it, Your Majesty. Jing was protected by wet nurses all the time. No one could have reached him that easily, so why would our son be frightened?
Yes, you're right. Well then, tomorrow, I will call astronomer Lu Ziyan.
Oh, hello, Uncle. Mother, Uncle has arrived.
Hey!
Hello, Uncle!
I knew I was wrong. Your Grace, thank you for saving me.
Nani Zheng, you're so muddle-headed. You're lucky my son is fine. Because if anything happened to the prince, I wouldn't have spoken to His Majesty for you. I'd have killed you first.
If anything happened to the prince, even my death would not be enough. I only assumed that if the prince was only a little bit drunk, he would sleep well instead of crying.
I know that you did that all for me. Because if you hadn't done it, you would be dead by now. Now stand up.
Thank you, Your Grace.
Your Majesty, the Starly engine represents fire, and so we expect a disaster.
Then perhaps you can also find where it is, its location now?
Well,
Tell me.
I cannot figure out where it is. According to its trend, in the past couple of years, the man should be from a humble family and had a sudden rise to power. Besides, it used to be located up in the north, but right now, it's close to the Emperor's star. He might be in the capital or at least close to the capital.
A humble family? Sudden rise to power? Used to be in the north?
His Majesty summoned Li Zuyin. The astronomer was my father's apprentice. When he was a poor man, my father helped out a great deal. I've already arranged for everything. The answer that His Majesty wants to hear is only one person. Send a message to Helan Zhen. Tell him to get himself ready. The time has come. Wait for my instructions.
His Majesty plans to kill Lord Yuzhang. Why must you continue to cooperate with Helan Zhen?
Didn't the late Emperor try to kill Lord Yuzhang?
How silly of me.
It is imperative that he has to die.
My lord, Tang Jing said that after Helan Zhen went back to Helan, his soldiers really stopped attacking us. If we knew this worked in the first place, we would have given them more princesses.
And now, the rainy season has found its way back to Helan. In the past, they only attacked at the turn of winter or spring. And so, this should be nothing. Tell Tang Jing, don't lower his guard. Keep close watch on Ningxuo.
Yes. It's been a long time since then. I honestly miss the place.
When the court is a bit more stable, I can let go of some of my other duties and come back with you to Ningxuo.
I'm looking forward to that, my lord. But my lord, the princess has always liked the capital. Do you think she would be willing to go with us? Back to Ningxuo? And Yan too? He's Count Suyi now. Will he go back with us?
Think about him. The man just got a big promotion. He has a beautiful wife. Are you maybe jealous of Yan?
Of course not. I'll be going, my lord.
Hey, Yusha. Do you look fat because you're pregnant now?
Do I?
I think you look prettier now. Hey, don't forget about us. You haven't been back in so long.
How could I? I wanted to come back. But after Yan left the capital, I found myself pregnant with his child. Older women told me that it isn't good to tell others or travel in 3 months. I didn't dare go out until it was all right.
Wait a second. You just called him Yan.
Does the general know about this?
Yes, he does. Yan, he always asks someone to send me my supplements.
How does it feel to be pregnant, Yusha?
I'm always hungry, like I'm starving. But when I eat, I throw up, then get hungry again. It's terrible.
Yusha, do you want it to be a boy or maybe a girl?
A baby boy or a baby girl. I'd like either one.
Princess, here is your medicine.
Madam Shu.
Princess, your lunch is ready too. Mrs. Song, come.
Madam Shu, why do you call me that? You can just call me Yushu.
Come along, Mrs. Song.
Princess, what's wrong with Madam Shu?
Ignore it. I think your baby must be hungry now. Come on.
All right.
My lord, I forgot. This is the list of herbs Song Yan sent. He wanted you to get it ready soon. It looks like he still isn't doing well.
Prepare the list as instructed. Get the herbs ready and send them here as soon as you can. I heard transportation has broken down, so you have to make certain that these reach Yan immediately.
Sir.
A humble family, a meteoric rise, and close to the Emperor's star.
The astronomer said it will come from the north, and it draws near the Emperor's star, or near the capital. Among all the officials in my court, there is only one.
What now? As the nation's emperor, are you scared to say the name of your official?
I didn't mean that, Mother. This is very serious. I really cannot decide on my own. I need your help, Mother.
Lord Yuchang wields no power here, but in his army. In a month's time, you and the officials will leave for the hunting grounds. At that time, if assassins want to kill you off, and he gives his life to save yours, then wouldn't that make quite the story?
That's very good. I was worried that this plan would make you or Awu very unhappy. This is a brilliant plan indeed.
You're still worried about Awu? Even up to now? Let me tell you again. If that husband of hers, or even Awu herself, gets in our way, you'll have to kill her without hesitation.
You're right, Mother. Yes, I should keep that in mind.
Who is it?
It's me, Madame Zhou.
Madam Xu.
Aya told me that you went to visit me last night.
Look here, Madam Xu.
This is...
You asked me to track where the Lord was going.
It's all over. I forgot to tell you. I'm sorry. I understood the Lord's motives. He has his own troubles now. He was only being nice.
I tracked him down for months. I found something else. The Lord often goes to this house, sometimes half a month or 3 or 5 days. He always goes there, in casual clothes.
Did you find out who lives in that house?
Based on my findings, a certain Lady Dot lives there, with 2 of her children.
Children? And you saw all this with your own eyes?
The guards told me first. I didn't believe them until I tracked him myself. They were not lying.
My lord, somebody has sent you a letter.
Who sent this?
He left after sending it.
Then find out. If you see him again, take him out.
Yes.
Now go.
Zhou. No robbers means no alertness. No limits means no control. The character Dai is a key part of your name. You must write it correctly. Look here.
You said all of this plainly, and I do trust you. But why would he see another woman without letting the princess know about it? And you even mentioned that there were 2 children.
Indeed.
Madam Su, you're so funny sometimes. Yushu has only been away a few hours, and you're still mad at her.
Yushu?
Yes.
Oh. Well, she's irresponsible. She parades around while she's carrying a child. You know, I should have asked her never to come again.
Madam Su, I know you care for me. And you don't want me to get hurt either. But think about it too. Yushu is pregnant. If she didn't tell me, it means we're no longer close, right?
I don't want you to feel sad when you see her.
Even so, I have to accept it too. If I keep running from it, then I'll only be lying to myself. And besides, I've decided that I won't avoid this.
Oh, sorry, Princess. I must have hurt you by accident.
Madam Su, you look like you're distracted. Are you hiding something from me?
I will not lie to you. Today, Pangui gave me this.
Your Grace. Your Grace, you don't look so well today.
Jing cries every single night. You can even hear him from the Zhaoyang Palace. So how can I expect to look good when I can't even sleep at night? Even His Majesty doesn't want to come to the palace. In the long run, I might even go crazy.
His Majesty, he's always busy with work. He doesn't come as often as before. Empress, please don't worry about it. I think that one day the prince will get better, and by then, your relationship with the Emperor will be just as good as it was before.
And then what? There are so many beautiful women in the harem right now. I can't compete with them. Come on, Your Majesty!
Hey, wait for me!
Come on, Your Majesty, let's go! Come on, Your Majesty!
Wait up.
Come and get me! Your Majesty! Look! Look at this, Your Majesty! Look! Look how pretty it is!
Yes, I see.
Oh, look,
Your Grace.
Majesty.
I'd say you're a lot prettier than that.
Princess, we are here.
News came from Jiangnan. The floods in the region have been controlled at last. The victims have been accounted for properly. It looks as though Lord Jiangshi handled the situation well. Good. It's a decent enough start. But we still can't afford to slack off. The money and food for disaster relief must be delivered across Jiangnan immediately. We need to assist. Lord Jiangshi. Yes. Is there anything else? That's all, my lord. Let's call it a day.
My lord.
Look at mine!
All right. My lord. It's fun, huh?
It's so funny! Oh, hello, Uncle!
Why did you come?
Why didn't you tell me? Mrs. Zhou told me everything. She said you and her husband joined the army together. You even had the same dreams. You two were like brothers. And after he died, you adopted his kids as your own. You should have told me about it.
I was afraid about what you might think.
You think too much.
Hey, Uncle. I like Big Sister a lot. Sister Alu.
You called her sister?
Mm-hmm.
And you call me uncle?
Is there something wrong?
You should call her aunt instead.
Hey, I'm not that old. What do you want to call me?
I like calling you Sister Alu more.
Good girl.
Lunch is ready. Xiaoha, come on.
Coming!
Time for lunch.
Here, Jinji. Sit beside me here.
All right.
Here's the porridge.
All right.
Wow. It smells so good.
Go ahead.
Sister Alu.
You should call her aunt instead.
What do you want to call me?
I like calling
you, Sister Owl, more.
Good girl. Princess, all of this is all because of me. I swear, I won't do it again.
You only did this for me. But please do me one more favor. Send someone to the palace and bring me Physician Shen.
Yes. Princess, please be careful. Don't risk your life.
Don't worry, Madam Su. I just want to ask him if he has some other methods he could use to nurse my body.
Oh, that's all right then.
Welcome, my lord.
Greetings, my lord. My lord, His Majesty expects you. Come. Your Majesty, Lord Yuzhang has come.
Your Majesty.
You're finally here.
I have something to report to you.
Oh? What a coincidence, because I have one issue to negotiate with you. Next month, I will arrange for a hunting trip with the officials to show homage and to pray for a pleasant year to come and a prosperous country. My father was a sickly man. Because of that, he never did this. But now that I have become emperor, I shall honor that tradition. Lord Yuzhang, what do you think about that?
I agree.
All right. I'm glad you do. You said you had something to tell me? What is it?
I formally submit my resignation.
Resignation? Lord Yuzhang, you wield supreme power. You're second only to me. I don't understand. Why would you want to resign?
I was always a general, and I am needed at the border. The court is now stable. I want to go back to Ningxua.
Yuzhang, are you serious? You would abandon power to return to Ningxua? Have you made up your mind on this?
Yes, I have, Your Majesty.
Does Awu know about this?
I haven't told her.
This is very unexpected. Let me think about it for a few more days.
Okay. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Madam Xu, Physician Shen is here.
Oh,
This way, please. Come.
yes.
Princess, Physician Shen has come.
Greetings. It's good to see you, Princess.
Thanks for coming, Physician Shen.
It is my honor.
Come, you may enter.
Oh, thank you, Princess.
Madam Su, please leave us alone.
Yes, Princess.
Have a seat.
Yes, thank you, Princess. Why did you summon me? Is there anything wrong? Are you perhaps not feeling very well now?
I feel much better now. I just wanted to ask something, face to face with you.
Feel free to ask. I will answer you honestly.
You have watched me grow up since I was a child. I never expected you to help Lord Yuzhang. Lied to me then.
I am sorry, Princess. But I only did it because Lord Yuzhang cared for you a lot. And I myself didn't want you to risk your life either.
Is there no way to cure me?
Well,
Physician Shen, how are you doing?
Thank you for your concern, Princess.
Here's your tea, Physician Shen.
Thank you. Princess, in order to prolong your life even further, the Lord has fed you the ice flower. Its nature is its extreme coldness.
唯恐雷雨沾湿你菱花，时间追逐远去的戎马。若思念尚有涯，为何刻在天下？泪可寄情难夹。听风哭哑如千丈悲家，梦中一念你笑颜如花。此去现已怒马。 归来因你温雅，心难舍放不下。等沧海洗尽了铅华，与你花前月下。因为你，此生才不生繁华。 再相约于春秋冬夏，为你望相逢时那一刹那，用一生的步伐去挣扎，去牵挂，终为你。 乾坤变化，天涯尽处归家。我们再相约于春秋冬。